Now practice set 3.4 first sum. Before you start this first sum, what all you have studied till now, if you understand that, it will be much easier for you to solve the practice set 3.4. Now we had studied that this angle is always equal to the half of the intercepted arcs. So if the intercepted arc, अगर intercepted arc 120 है तो ये कितना रहेगा 60 डिग्री, और ये कितना रहेगा, ये भी इसका डबल ही रहेगा 120 डिग्री. ये दोनों हमेशा इक्वल रहता है. सेंट्रल एंगल और माइनर आर्क इज ऑलवेज इक्वल. अगर समझो दो इंस्क्राइब्ड एंगल है तो ये दोनों एंगल विल बी इक्वल. ये दोनों एंगल इक्वल रहेगा बिकॉज बोथ आर इंटरसेप्टेड इन द सेम आर्क. अगर दोनों एंगल इज इंस्क्राइब्ड इन द इंटरसेप्ट द सेम आर्क, देन बोथ द एंगल्स विल बी इक्वल. Now if it is a diameter, if AC is a diameter, then the angle inscribed in a semicircle is always 90 degree. Now what is a cyclic quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral are the quadrilateral of which the vertex always touches the circle. And opposite angle, sum of the opposite angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is always equal to 180 degree. Then we had studied that the exterior angle is always equal to this angle. If this is 60 degree, then this will also be 60 degree. Next we had studied that this angle, that is if this is a tangent and if this is a secant, then this angle will always be equal to half of this arc. That is angle ABC is half of arc ADC, and this is an inscribed angle. So this angle is also half of ADB. So this angle is also half of arc ADB. Therefore this two angle has to be equal because both intercepts the same arc. So if this is 60 degree, this will also be 60 degree. This is the angle between the secant and the tangent. Next we had studied two properties. If supposing two lines or two chords intersect internally, then this angle will be equal to how much? Half of sum of this arc plus this arc. So both the arc you have to add and then divide it by 2. If they intersect internally, then you have to divide, minus the bigger arc from the smaller arc and then divide by 2. So this arc minus this arc divided by 2, you will get this angle. So this is the theorems which we have studied. So if you remember all these points properly, it will become easier for you to solve all the sums. Now we will do the first sum. Now length of the chord AB is what? Is equal to the radius. So whatever is the measurement of the radius, that is the length of the chord AB. तो AB का जो measurement है वो radius का equal है. मतलब radius जितना measurement है, अगर समझो radius 3 सेंटीमीटर तो AB भी 3 सेंटीमीटर है, और ये सब ढूंढना है. तो angle AOB. Now angle AOB we have to find out. Now they have given, we know that OA is equal to OB. Sec OA is congruent to sec OB. Reason what you'll write? Radii of the same circle. Let this be 1. Radii of the same circle. And they have also given radius AB is equal to sec AB is equal to radius of the circle, is equal to the radius of the circle. ये ऑलरेडी दिया हुआ है कि AB का मेजरमेंट कितना है, जितना रेडियस है उतना ही उसका AB का भी मेजरमेंट है. So this is given. Now from 1 and 2 what we get? All these three are equal to each other. Therefore ये भी रेडियस है, ये भी रेडियस है, ये भी रेडियस है, तो तीनों भी इक्वल आएगा. Therefore sec OA is congruent to sec OB is congruent to sec AB. from 1 and 2. Now if all the sides are equal, अगर सब साइड इक्वल है तो कौन सा टाइप ऑफ ट्राइंगल है? OA, OB और AB तीनों भी इक्वल है, तो therefore ट्राइंगल OAB is an equilateral triangle, is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, so since it is an equilateral triangle, so what will be the measurement of all the three angles? All the three angles will measure 60 degree. Therefore, angle AOB is equal to 60 degree. So now we have got angle AOB. Now angle AOB is congruent to, is equal to measure arc AB. Definition of minor arc. Definition of measure of minor arc. So we had studied minor arc and the central angle are always equal. दोनों भी equal रहता है, जो central angle है और जो minor arc मतलब छोटा वाला arc हमेशा equal रहता है. अभी AOB already 60 degree मिला, तो measure arc AB कितना है? Measure arc AB is also equal to 60 degree. So we have got the second one. Now angle ACB, not second, third one. Now angle ACB is equal to half of measure arc AB, half of measure arc AB. That why? Inscribed angle theorem. इंस्क्राइब्ड एंगल थ्योरम के अकॉर्डिंग से ये एंगल विल बी इसका आधा ही रहेगा, तो ए बी कितना मिला अपन को? आर्क ए बी इज इक्वल टू 60 डिग्री. देयरफॉर एंगल ए सी बी इज इक्वल टू हाफ इंटू 60 डिग्री. देयरफॉर एंगल ए सी बी इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच? 30 डिग्री. Now the last one we have to find out arc ACB. Now arc ACB ढूंढना है, तो arc ACB हो गया मेजर आर्क. तो मेजर आर्क कैसे ढूंढता है? 360 माइनस माइनर आर्क. आर्क ACB is equal to 360 minus measure of arc AB. So that is equal to 360 degree minus 60 degree, that is equal to 300 degree. So arc ACB is equal to how much? That's the fourth one. So arc ACB is equal to how much? 300 degree. Now sum number 2 of practice set 3.4, they have already given that side PQ is congruent to side RQ. So PQ is congruent to RQ. Angle PSR, that is this angle, is equal to 110 degree, and the rest of the thing we have to find out. Now the first one, now we have to find out PQR. Angle, measure angle PQR, that is this angle we have to find out, not arc, measure angle PQR. Now this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Quadrilateral PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Because all the vertex is touching the circle. Therefore, angle PSR plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degree. Why? Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. So opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral together, sum of the opposite angle. So So sum of opposite angles. Sum of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Therefore, what is angle PSR? 110 degree. Therefore, 110 degree plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree, that is equal to how much? 70 degree. So we have got angle PQR. Now next one, measure arc PQR, that is this arc we have to find out. Now this arc, this angle is always half of this arc, that is inscribed angle theorem. So angle PSR is equal to half of measure arc PQR. Reason what you'll write? Inscribed angle theorem. Angle PSR is equal to how much? 110 degree is equal to half measure arc PQR. Now take this 2 on this side. So what you will get? Measure arc PQR is equal to, when you take 2 on this side, you will get 110 into 2, that's equal to 220 degree. So that is the measure of arc PQR. Now third one, you have to find out measure arc QR. Now they have already given segment PQ is congruent to segment QR. Segment PQ is congruent to segment QR, that is given. Therefore, this angle will be equal to this angle. Why? Isosceles triangle theorem. Therefore, angle QPR is congruent to angle QRP. Reason what you'll write down? Isosceles triangle theorem. Let us take this both angle as x. So let angle QPR be equal to angle QRP be equal to x. So let us take this both angle as x. Now we know that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So in triangle PQR, sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 डिग्री. मतलब ट्राइंगल में सब एंगल्स ऐड करेगा तो कितना आना चाहिए? 180 डिग्री. देयरफॉर एंगल PQR प्लस एंगल PRQ प्लस एंगल RPQ is equal to 180 degree. Now PQR we had got how much? 70 degree. So 70 degree plus PRQ is x, we had taken, and RPQ also x is equal to 180 degree. Therefore 2x is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree. Therefore 2x is equal to how much? 110 degree. Therefore x is equal to how much? 110 degree upon 2. Therefore that is equal to how much? 55 degree. Now what was our x? X was QPR and QRP. Therefore angle PRQ is equal to angle QRP angle QPR, not this angle QPR is equal to how much? 55 degree. Let this be 1. Now we have to find out measure R, RQ. Now angle QPR, angle QPR is equal to half of measure arc QR. Inscribed angle theorem. This way, we had got this angle as 55 degree. So this angle is equal to half of this arc. It is intercepted in this arc. Therefore, it is half of that. So that is what I have taken. QPR is equal to half of measure arc QR. And QPR we have got how much? 55 degrees. So 55 degree is equal to half into measure arc QR. Now take this QR 2 on this side. So what you will get? Therefore, measure arc QR is equal to 55 into 2. Therefore, measure arc QR is equal to how much? 110 degree. Now the fourth one, this was the third one. तो पहले अपन को क्या ढूंढना है, ये दोनों इक्वल था तो इसके लिए ये दोनों एंगल भी इक्वल है, तो ये दोनों एंगल एक्स एक्स लिया. फिर उसके बाद सम ऑफ द एंगल्स ऑफ ट्राइंगल लिया of x plus 170 is equal to how much? 180. तो 2x is equal to 180 minus 70, तो 2x 110 मिला, तो x का वैल्यू कितना मिला? 55 डिग्री. तो ये दोनों भी एंगल 55 डिग्री है. अभी ये एंगल हाफ ऑफ दिस आर्क है. क्यों? इंस्क्राइब्ड एंगल थियरम. तो दैट इज वाई मेजर आर्क क्यू आर इज इक्वल टू 110. नाउ फोर्थ वन वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट मेजर angle PRQ. Angle PRQ is equal to angle QPR. That is equal to how much? 55 degree from 1. So we had got both this angle equal to 55 degree. Therefore, measure angle PRQ will be equal to how much? 55 degree. Now sum number 3, they have given that MRP, quadrilateral MRPN is a cyclic quadrilateral. So we'll draw a circle, let the vertex of a quadrilateral MRPN touch the circle. R they have given 5x minus 13 and N they have given 4x plus 4. We have to find out angle R and angle N. Now quadrilateral MRPN is a cyclic quadrilateral which is already given. Therefore, opposite angle, sum of the opposite angle is 180 degree. Therefore, angle R plus angle N is equal to 180 degree. Reason what you'll write? Sum of the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Now angle R is equal to how much? 5x minus 13. 5x minus 13 plus 4x plus 4 is angle N. Together it is equal to 180 degree. Now remove the bracket. So what you will get? 5x minus 13 plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 180 degree. 5x plus 4x is equal to how much? 9x. Minus 13 plus 4 is how much? Minus 9 is equal to 180 degree. Take the minus 9 on other side. You will get 9x is equal to 180 plus 9, which is equal to how much? 189. Therefore, x is equal to how much? 189 divided by 9. Therefore, value of x we have got how much? 21. So, x is equal to 21. Now, we will find out angle R. Angle R is equal to how much? 5x minus 13. 5x minus 13, that's equal to 5 into x. We had got how much? 21. So 21 minus 13, that's equal to 105 minus 13, that's equal to 92 degree. So angle R we have got 92 degree. Now we will find out angle N. Angle N is equal to how much? Angle N is equal to 4x plus 4. 4x plus 4, that's equal to 4 into 21 plus 4, that's equal to 84 plus 4, that's equal to 88 degree. So angle N is equal to 88 degree. Then write down the answer. Angle R is equal to 92 degree and angle N is equal to 88 degree. Now fourth sum, they have given that RS is the diameter of the circle and point T, that is this point T, lies in the exterior, it is outside the circle, lies in the exterior of its circle. We have to prove that angle RTS is an acute angle. So construction, join RT, which intersects the circle at, let us take this as point P. So it intersects the circle at point P. Then join PS and TS. So join all this, join PS and TS. So what we have done in construction, draw RT, draw segment RT which intersects the circle, at point P, and then join PS and TS. So join PS and TS. Now proof. Now it is already given that RS is a diameter. So seg RS is the diameter given. Therefore, this angle will be equal to how much? 90 degree. Therefore, angle RPS is equal to 90 degree. Reason what you'll write? Angle inscribed in a semicircle. तो ये थ्योरम पहले कर चुका है कि अगर RS डायमीटर है तो ये हो गया सेमी सर्कल, और सेमी सर्कल के अंदर कोई भी एंगल बनाओ तो हमेशा वो 90 डिग्री रहता है. रीज़न क्या लिखने का? एंगल इंस्क्राइब्ड इन अ सेमी सर्कल. तो सेमी सर्कल के अंदर किधर भी एंगल बनाओ इट विल ऑलवेज बी 90 डिग्री. देयरफॉर नाउ दिस RPS, एंगल RPS इज़ अ एक्सटीरियर एंगल. RPS जो है वो एक्सटीरियर एंगल है. किसका एक्सटीरियर एंगल है? PTS ट्राइंगल का एक्सटीरियर एंगल है. सो एंगल RPS इज़ द एक्सटीरियर एंगल of triangle TPS. So I have told you, I have explained this many times. Supposing if this is an exterior angle, then exterior angle is always equal to sum of the remote interior angle. If this is 30 degree and this is 40 degree, so this will be 70 degree. So exterior angle is always bigger than this angle also, as well as this angle is also bigger than this angle. तो exterior angle इससे भी बड़ा रहता है और इससे भी बड़ा रहता है. क्यों बड़ा रहता है? क्योंकि इन दोनों को जोड़ के exterior angle मिलता है. तो यहाँ पे भी exterior angle सबसे बड़ा रहेगा. So angle, therefore angle RPS is bigger than, is greater than angle RPTS, is greater than angle PTS. Now how much is RPS? That is therefore 90 degree is greater than angle PTS. So therefore angle PTS, अगर ये RPS बड़ा है और PTS छोटा है तो PTS का RPS का एंगल ऑलरेडी अपन को मिल चुका था 90 डिग्री, यानी PTS 90 से भी छोटा है. सो एंगल PTS इज लेस देन 90 डिग्री. सो इफ एनी एंगल, कोई भी एंगल अगर 90 से कम है तो कौन सा टाइप ऑफ एंगल है वो? राइट acute angle triangle. Therefore angle, instead of PTS we will take RTS, that is angle RTS is less than 90 degree. Reason what you'll write? R dash P dash T, R dash P dash T. Therefore angle RTS is an acute angle, is an acute angle. acute angle क्यों है? क्योंकि वो 90 से कम है. जो भी एंगल 90 से कम रहता है वो acute एंगल रहता है, और 90 से बड़ा रहेगा तो उसको obtuse एंगल बोलते हैं. तो that is why angle RTS is an acute angle. Now it is already given, this is sum number 5. It is already given that quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. We have to prove that ABCD, quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. In order to prove it is a cyclic quadrilateral, you can prove that any of the sum of the opposite angle is 180 degree. Then automatically it will become a cyclic quadrilateral. So it is already given that quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Rectangle given. Now what are the angles? तो ABCD, quadrilateral ABCD उन लोग ने ऑलरेडी दिया है कि रेक्टेंगल है, तो रेक्टेंगल का सब एंगल्स कितना रहता है? 90 डिग्री. सो ऑल एंगल्स ऑफ रेक्टेंगल इज 90 डिग्री. सो एंगल B इज इक्वल टू एंगल C इज इक्वल टू एंगल D इज इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री. व्हाट रीजन यू विल राइट? एंगल्स ऑफ रेक्टेंगल. अभी मैंने बोला था कि कोई भी क्वाड्रिलेटरल साइक्लिक है बताने के लिए, कोई भी ऑपोजिट एंगल 180 बताएगा तो ऑलरेडी इट विल बिकम ऑटोमेटिकली साइक्लिक. सर्कल सब ड्रॉ करके बताने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. अगर ऑपोजिट एंगल्स 180 है, दोनों को ऐड करके 180 आता है तो इट इज़ ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल बिकम अ साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल. सो यू कैन टेक एनी टू ऑपोजिट एंगल, एंगल A प्लस एंगल C. Therefore angle A plus angle C is equal to how much? A is also 90 and C is also 90. So 90 degree plus 90 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So we have got the opposite, sum of the opposite angle 180 degree. Therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Reason what you'll write? Converse of cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Converse of cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Now sum number 6 of practice set 3.4, they have given that altitudes yz and xt. So yz is the altitude and xt is the altitude. Altitude का मतलब क्या है? The segment which joins a vertex विच इज़ परपेंडिकुलर टू द ऑपोजिट साइड, मतलब ऑल्टीट्यूड हमेशा वो सेगमेंट है जो परपेंडिकुलर रहता है फ्रॉम द वर्टेक्स टू द ऑपोजिट साइड। उसका मतलब क्या है, ये दोनों 90 डिग्री है, तो ऑल्टीट्यूड बोलेगा तो हमेशा 90 डिग्री रहता है, यू रिमेंबर दिस। सो ऑल्टीट्यूड्स आर ऑलवेज 90 डिग्री एंड वी हैव टू प्रूव दैट दिस WZPT इज अ cyclic quadrilateral. In order to prove that it is a cyclic quadrilateral, you have to just prove that the sum of the opposite angle is 180 degree. You can take any opposite angle. So if you take sum of the opposite angle, if you get sum of the opposite angle is 180 degree, then automatically that quadrilateral will become cyclic quadrilateral, and we have to prove these points X, Z, T, Y are concyclic. So the first one, YZ is the altitude given, therefore angle YZW is equal to 90 degree. That is angle, instead of Y I will start from P. Instead of saying YZW, I will start from PZW. PZW is equal to 90 degree. Reason what you'll write, YPZ a collinear point. YPZ a collinear point. Similarly the other one, that is XT is the altitude. Same like the previous one you have to do. Therefore angle XTW is equal to 90 degree. That is, instead of X I will start from P. XTW के बदले मैं P से start करेगी, PTW. That is angle PTW is equal to 90 degree. What is the reason? Same reason, XPT are collinear points. So they are collinear points. Now add both of this, PZW and PTW. Angle PZW plus angle PTW is equal to 90 degree plus 90 degree. Therefore angle PZW plus angle PTW is equal to 180 degree. So we have got the sum of the opposite angles are 180 degree. Therefore quadrilateral WZPT is a cyclic quadrilateral. Reason what you'll write, converse of cyclic quadrilateral. Now the second one. Now we have already got YZX, YZX angle YZX is equal to angle XTY is equal to 90 degree. That is this one, YZX and angle XTY, that is this angle. The down one, both are 90 degree. So is equal to 90 degree. Segment XY subtends equal angles at points Z and T. Z and T on the same side of seg XY, उसका मतलब क्या है, व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस, ये थियरम ऑलरेडी कर चुका है। तो अगर XY सेगमेंट है तो उसका सेम साइड में इक्वल एंगल्स आर सबटेंडेड। दोनों भी एंगल 90 डिग्री अभी बताया था, तो दोनों एंगल इक्वल है एंड इट सबटेंड्स इक्वल एंगल ऑन द सेम साइड ऑफ साइड एक्स वाई। तो एक्स वाई का ऑन द सेम साइड, ऐसा नहीं कि एक एंगल इधर है और एक एंगल इधर है, दे आर बोथ ऑन द सेम साइड एंड बोथ द एंगल्स आर इक्वल। देन द एट पॉइंट्स z and t, then the point x, z, t, y, therefore points x, z, t, y are concyclic points. Now what is the meaning of concyclic points? That you can x, z, t, y, quadrilateral x, z, t, y is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now they have given that measure arc NS. NS is equal to 125 degree. So this is 125 degree and arc EF is equal to how much? 37 degree. You have to find out the measure of angle NMS. Now here the chords are intersecting externally. So chord EN and FS intersect externally in the exterior of the circle, in the exterior of circle. बाहर पे वो मीट होता है दोनों भी chord, तो जब भी बाहर पे मीट होता है कोई भी chord तो कैसा रहेगा, ये एंगल कैसा रहेगा, हाफ ऑफ मेजर आर्क बड़ा वाला माइनस छोटा वाला. सो हाफ ऑफ द मेजर आर्क बिगर आर्क माइनस द स्मॉलर आर्क. देयरफॉर एंगल NMS is equal to half measure arc. Take the bigger one first. Bigger one is what? NS minus measure arc, which is a smaller one, EF. So that is equal to half. What is measure arc NS? NS is equal to 125 degree minus 37 degree. So that is equal to half into 8, that's all, 88 degree. So when it gets cancelled, how much you get? 44. So therefore angle NMS is equal to how much? 44 degree. Now sum number 8, they have given angle ABE is equal to 108. So this angle is how much? 108 degree. And measure arc AE, that is, this is equal to 95 degree. You have to find out the measure arc CD, and they have given the chords AC and DE intersect internally at point D. So chords AC and DE intersect internally at a point internally or in the interior of the circle. Intersect in the interior of the circle, in the interior of circle. Therefore ये लास्ट प्रॉपर्टी जो पढ़ा था वही है कि अगर कोई कॉर्ड इंटरनली इंटरसेक्ट होता है तो ये एंगल कितना रहेगा, हाफ ऑफ मेजर आर्क ये और ये दोनों मिलके आर्क को ऐड करेगा, डिवाइड करेगा 2 से, तो ये एंगल मिलता है. देयरफॉर एंगल ABE इज इक्वल टू हाफ मेजर आर्क AE plus measure arc CD. Now angle ABE is already given. Angle AB is equal to how much? Therefore 108 degree is equal to half measure arc How much is measure arc AE? Measure arc AE is equal to 95 degree plus measure arc CD which we have to find out. तो ये ढूंढना है. अब ये 2 को इधर लेके जाओ. Therefore 108 into 2 is equal to 95 degree plus measure arc CD. So 2 into 108 is equal to how much? 216 is equal to 95 degree plus measure arc CD. So what will be the measure arc CD? Take this 95 on this side. So measure arc CD is equal to 216 minus 95. Therefore measure arc CD is equal to 121 degree.